Okay, every day since the raid on freedom and liberty in Quartzsite at my property, I come up get up every morning, go out to do something, that I notice another way I've been injured or hurt, or it's going to cost me money, and it also proves that they weren't here to do what they said to do. They're not following a court order. These are a bunch of thugs doing whatever they want. It was like a gang spree. I mean, like they were just having fun with this. The operator of the equipment just was picking up things that weren't even on the court order. And I'll give you an example of it. Right here where I'm standing, I had some wheels, not tire wheels, but wheels for right here for lapidary equipment. So here was where my wheels were for cutting and polishing stones. Here's some of the stuff, I would get into and make some jewelry out of it. There's some nice stuff here that were in the list. Just various stones that could be made into some jewelry. And this was an area where I would do things. And it's also an area where I would sort things, like all these clamps. I would put these into a container, and whenever I needed some clamps, I'd go to my clamp can, and I don't have to run to the hardware store for everything. But anyway, if they were really here to clean up the property, and that's not what the court order says. People are confused. The court order was to clean up his property. No, it wasn't. Read the court order. But if this is called cleaning up, I don't know what cleaning up is. What they really did here was they came and they stole everything of value. Like those wheels. You go to the Gem and Mineral Club here, that set of wheels is worth money. They have a bulletin board where people sell them all the time. So they just decided that they're going to come here and do as much harm as they can in the shortest amount of time. And that is why they arrested all of us who were videotaping, or tried to arrest Dennis Vosper, who was up on the roof of my place videotaping my arrest and Robin's arrest, because they're so out of shape and obese they couldn't even climb a ladder. The chief of police didn't even know how to turn the ladder around properly. He's so out of touch with reality. Anyway, thank God we had Dennis up on the roof to catch those arrests. But this is just more proof. Oh, I want to show you one more thing right here. And I don't know how much I've been damaged. Dennis gave a talk at Town Hall last night, and by his rough guesstimates, it's $100,000 worth of stuff has gone missing. I bet it's twice that. My petrified log alone was worth at least $5,000 wholesale, and I don't wholesale anything. I do one mineral. But anyway, look at this. People had asked me, why do you keep electronic stuff around? Well, what I do is whenever I'd get a piece of electronics, I'd take it all apart and I'd take the boards out. Okay, and I threw them into one of those totes tanks, and I had a half a tote full of boards. You know what's on those boards? Gold. There's a process to extract that gold from those boards, and that's what I was doing. See, people like to invest in fiat. Fiat is the government currency, the US dollar. I don't trust fiat. I don't trust banking. I don't trust 401ks and Roth IRAs and all that stuff. I think it's garbage. To me, money is stuff that is tangible, stuff that you can touch. And people would come on my property all the time and say, Mike, you don't have any garbage here. Everything here has value. Give you an example. Look at this right back here. This just may look like a pile of junk, but there are metal artists, and I'm one of them, who will turn this stuff into art. Okay? This is all art material for somebody, and they'll turn a few pieces of metal into 100, 200, 500. There's a guy here in town, Dan Clennert, that does art. His pieces go for $30 to $50 to $100,000. And he comes here and picks through my piles. So These people that think that they did the town a great service, you're a fool, or you're one of them, because this was a malicious attack on an individual's rights, their liberties. What are we supposed to believe in this country? The life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? What a joke that is. Do you know why they call it the American dream? Because you have to be asleep to believe it.